Hey guys, in this video we shall solve another problem. Search insert position. So given a sorted array of distinct integers and a target value, return the index if the target is found. If not, return the index where it would be if it were inserted in order. So they have given an array which is already in sorted order and that contains integers and also a target value. Our task is to return the index if the target is found. If we found the same target value in the array, we have to return the index of that target value in the array. If it is not found, in such case, we have to return the index where we could insert that in the array. So, in the very first example, the target value is 5. And if you look into the array, the second, if we start from the first element 0, 1, 2, second index is containing the same target value. So we have to return the index of this element 5. That is nothing but 2. The second example, the target value is 2. The first element is 1, zeroth index. First index is 3, then 5 and 6. So it means they have given that this array is in the sorted format. And the first element is 1 and second element is 3. So 2 is not found. If 2 is not found, then what shall we do? We should return the index where it would be if it were inserted in order. So we have to return the index in the array so that we can insert the element of the target in the array, and that should be in the inserted, that should be in a sorted order. So after 1 which is lesser than or equal to 2 which is lesser than 2, hence you move to the next element, that is 3, and 3 is greater than 2. That means 2 has to be inserted between these two index values, that is 0, zeroth index value and first index value. 2 has to be insert here. If we insert 2 here, then what would be the index of the 2? 0 and then 1. So index of the target value would be the first index. So that is the output. Let's take another example. 7. First element is 3, 1. 1 is less than 7, so move ahead. Then 3, again 3 is less than 7. Then again move ahead. Then 5, 5 also less than 7. Again move ahead. Then 6, 6 also less than 7. So we have iterated to the entire element of the array and we couldn't find any element that is greater than the target value so that we could insert that target value in between. So in this case, what should we do? We have to insert the element in the end of the array, right? Then only the array would be in the sorted format 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So this element has to be inserted in, target has to be inserted at the end of the array if we don't find the element anywhere else in the array, and that all the elements of the array is less than the target value. So index would be 0, 1, then 2, then 3 and 4. So 4 is the return index where it should be inserted. So now let's see the logic. Here we need to declare an variable vals so that we can store the index value here, target index value. Now let it be initialized to 0 in the beginning. Next you go to the for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than nums dot length, nums dot length, and I plus plus. Now there are two conditions. One, return the index if the target is found. The first example, sorry, in the first example, we could find the target element in the array, right? We just need to return the index. So the for loop array will go right. So if nums of I is some ith element in the array, that is, imagine it's the ith element here, 5, it's pointing to the 5, equal to the target value, then in such case, we just have to initialize val value to equal to I. That is the same index at which the target element is found in the array. That is one case. What if we don't find that element in the array? In such case, if we have to look for nums of I greater than target. If nums of I greater than target, that means you look for 2 here. Is 2 equal to 1? No. Then move ahead. Is 2 equal to 1? No, it's not equal to 1. Is 1 greater than the target value? 2? No, 1 is not greater than 2. No. So you again move further. Is 3 greater than 2 value? Yes, it is. So if it is found, that means you have to insert in between 1 and 3. In between 1 and 3, you insert 2. So its index would be 0 and 2's index would be 1. This index is nothing but the current index value which was there before inserting the element 2. So value equal to I. Yeah. If we get the target value and equal to the nums value, then we have to break the loop here itself. Here in this case also, one as you found the position, just stop from the loop. So if you observe here, you can combine these two cases as nums of I greater than or equal to target value. We just need to initialize the value of ith value to the val value. So did you guys understand why I initialize I to the val value? Because we have 1, then 3. 3 is greater than the target value. That means you have to insert it just before the 3. If it is just before the 3, it's nothing but 3's position itself, right? Between 1 and 3, it's nothing but 0 and 1, 1th position. So without 2, if you check, after 1, 3, so it will be 0. For 3, it will be 1 position. So the val value will be the current ith position itself. Hence, you initialize I equal to val and you just break from the stop the iteration here and come out of the loop. If these both are not the case, else if we iterate till the end of the array, how to handle this case? So there nums of I is less than target. If you observe 7 is the target and all the elements are lesser than that. So nums of I lesser than the target and one more condition I equal to nums dot length minus 1. That means if I is at the end of the loop, then what we have to do? We have to insert the target value after the array. The next ith element to the array. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the index position. 4 is nothing but if you observe it's a nums dot length of the array. So that will be equal to nums dot length. Or you could write I plus 1 as well. So we shall stick on to this itself. So as I said, these two conditions you will combine it if num of I greater than or equal to target, and for lesser than or equal to target with I equal to the end of the array, you follow this condition. What if nums of I it is lesser than the target, and it's not the end of the array. That will come in the else part. Else part terms of I lesser than target and I is not equal to the end of the array. That means you just need to increment the value of I equal to I plus 1. You just need to move further. So this is applicable in this case 1 and 3. 1 is lesser than 7, and this ith position is not the end of the array. So just move further. So you need not to write this case. If none of these cases are matched, this case will be executed as the for loop has the built-in increment value. Now we shall execute this. As I said, int val equal to 0 is required to store the index value. After that, start with for int I equal to 0, I lesser than nums dot length, and I plus plus. First case is if nums of I greater than or equal to target, then val will be equal to I, and just break from the loop. So if nums of I greater than or equal to target, in this case 5 is equal to 5. So that case you just initialize the value of I to the val value. That is the index which you need to where the element is present. If nums of I greater than the target, so 3 after 1 3 is greater than the 5, the first element that to be greater than 5. That means you have to insert the 2 in between 1 and 3, that is nothing but the current index value. So value equal to I, and just break from the loop. Else if nums of I lesser than target, what if nums of I lesser than target? Here in this case 1 is lesser than 7 or anything it might be, and I equal to nums dot length minus 1. That means the iteration is at the end of the loop. So 6 is lesser than 7, and this I value is nothing but nums dot length minus 1, that is at the end of the loop. In such case, val is nothing but nums dot length or I plus 1. I plus both be possible. You have to insert the target value after the array, next index to the last element of the array. If none of these cases are passed, else part will be there, that is nums of I lesser than target and I is not equal to nums dot length minus 1. In such case, you just need to increment the I value, which is already happening. If none of these cases are possible, you move on to the next element. So at the end, you have to return the val value equal to yeah. You shall submit this. Yeah, this is pretty easy problem. If you guys have any doubts, please put down in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. We'll come up with another problem in the next video. Thank you.